Hello Lomzy team, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video on how to gather fabric using sewing machine. Also show you tricks on how to make sure your thread doesn't cut while pulling it. I'll be showing you 3 methods of gathering. If you have been battling with working with projects with volume, then my favorite method would be good for you. Trust me. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Facebook group where you can share any picture of a design you want me to make a video on. And I'll be dropping the link of my Facebook group in the description section or the comment section. Now for today's tutorial, let's get started. So this first method we are going to be running 2 lines on the fabric. The 2 lines are what we are going to be gathering on. When we run the 2 lines, the 2 of them will make sure they don't meet. The first line would be half inch away from the edge of the fabric. So the first thing you have to do is to increase the length of your stitches to the highest point. So that's what I'll be doing now. With these 3 methods I'm going to show you, your gathers will be even and so professional. So just keep watching, you will love it. And all 3 works for all types of fabric. So just keep watching. Any type of fabric you're using, this 3 method would be the same method you should use. Another row. Making sure you're not sewing close to this. A row away from that one. So first thing you need to do so that you don't lose your thread is to put your needle here like this, and you take this just to make sure when we are pulling on this, you will not be losing the gathers. So you just roll it on this like this. You roll it on it like that, just to secure this in place, so when we are gathering it you will not lose it. And so now you come to the upper side, this upper one, you pick the 2 of them like that, hold them like that, and don't pull this, you pull your fabric. You pull your fabric, don't pull this. What you're pulling is your fabric. So I'm going to be pulling like so. See how with it like this, your thread will not cut. You see, make sure you're not pulling on this. You have a nice gathers there, as much as you want it. If you want to reduce the gathering on this, you can always reduce the gathering. And once you're all done gathering it, you have gotten the width of gathers you want. What you have to do is to go back to your machine, take your stitch back to the normal one, the tight one, which is 7. You go back and you run in between here to hold your gathers in place. So I'm going to be doing that now. Making sure you don't sew on the 2 rows that we have made before. now once we have it all in place, you see I sewed it there. Once I have it in place, I can take out this first row, the two of them. I can take this out, and I have my gathers there, so you can take this off. And you still have your gathers neatly there. You can, because you have used the longest stitch, that's why it's easy for you to take this out so easily. So you take that out. So the second way to do this, I'll show you a second way to do it, in case you have not mastered how to pull your gathers on this side. You want to be sure that it will not cut. Maybe you have a very long fabric that you have made and you don't want it to cut. You just want to be sure that your thread will not cut. What you have to do is, I'll get a yarn like this. This one is thicker than the normal thread. If you see, the normal thread is very light. This is very thick. You can hardly tear it. You see how strong it is. So this is what we're going to be using. And you know, when we're sewing on this, once we're all done, you should be able to pull your fabric and this will not cut. So let me show you how to do that. The first thing you have to do is to set your machine to the zigzag stitch. You go to the longest stitch for your zigzag. So that's what we're going to be using now. And also set this to the longest one. So once I have it like that, I'll come back to my fabric. You will be placing this thread in between the zigzag. Make sure the zigzag doesn't catch this thread. You'll be sewing it that way on top of it. So let me show you what I mean. So you take down your lever and make sure you have your thread long enough out there. Take down your lever and try and sew this first of all to be sure that you have that thread in there. So once you have it like that, you set your machine and you can now start sewing, making sure you don't sew on this. So now that you have it like this, you can easily pull this. You see how you're pulling it and it's all gathered up like that. You have your gathers. No matter how much you pull this, it will never cut. So you can pull it as much as you want, and when you're done pulling it, you can also secure it again by sewing it with the normal stitch and secure your gathers in place. Yeah, now I am going to be showing you my favorite one, the one I use for all my projects. We are going to be using a gathering foot. So I'm going to be changing this foot to a gathering foot. So this is my favorite of them all. I'm going to be changing this now. You take this out, replace it with your gathering foot. See how this is so easy and fast, and it's even. I love this. I told you this is my best. You can use this method for any type of fabric, both light, medium and heavyweight fabric. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of my sewing tutorial, because I upload detailed sewing tutorials and DIY. Now see you in my next video. Bye.